What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It's HorrorFan34, and welcome to another video. And I guess welcome to a random video where I showcase you guys my birthday haul. Now, my birthday was June 29th, turned 27 years old, had a great birthday. It was just a great day overall. Got wonderful gifts. Got to see my friend, my best friend of many years. That's the guy that gets me all the gifts all the time and things like that. He surprised me because it's the first time I've seen him in months because he's pretty busy lately and all that stuff. But so we don't really get to see each other that much. But we still maintain contact with each other. And he surprised me. Took me out to lunch. Went to go see a movie. Then went out to dinner, my favorite restaurant, later that night. He came along, so that was awesome to be with him for most of the day. And I'll show you, just had a great birthday. So I'm going to show you the gifts that I got for myself, and I'll show you the gifts that he got for me. So I'll tell you, the gifts that he got for me were so special. I couldn't believe it. So anyways, let's get on to my birthday haul. So he got me all Blu-rays, by the way. I got myself a Blu-ray and 3 DVDs. So let's get on to it. I'll start off with these ones. I actually got these two here at one of my local stores because like a lot of their DVDs are like 75% off. So I got both of these for like $2 and change, which is not bad at all. But first one up here is Vantage Point. I got this for the Dennis Quaid collection, and it's one of his more underrated movies. Sort of like Dennis Quaid plays the president, and there's like an assassination attempt on him, and then it's kind of like the whole idea. Well, I mean, I think, yeah, let's see. Well, the president of the United States, I forget who plays the president, but there's an assassination attempt on the president, and then it's told through like the perspective of 8 strangers, like their account of what happened, and it's kind of like the idea, who's telling the real story, like who did it, things like that. Pretty interesting flick. Good cast: Dennis Quaid, you have Forest Whitaker. They say Sigourney Weaver. She's only in the film for like 5 minutes though, even though she's top billed in the cast. We also have William Hurt, Edgar Ramirez, Matthew Fox. But if you're a Dennis Quaid person, I recommend you give this a look. And this one here, I was really surprised at because I never had one of these before. It's like it's a Midnight Horror collection with 4 films, and it comes in this like paper sleeve, and the DVD is slid in there like this. I never had one of these things before, but I had to get this because this was only $1.99, but 75% off. It was probably even less than $1, and I mainly got it for this film, Below, because Below apparently is out of print, and it goes for quite a bit of money. So to get this, granted it's a paper thin case, but to have it just for that is cool. Like that's like the cheapest way I can get this. And Below was a really underrated sort of ghost movie. Below is pretty much a ghost story on a submarine. It says it best here, ABC TV, U571 meets Poltergeist. I can see that. And it comes with these other ones, the original Prom Night, The Legend of Sorrow Creek, and I Am Omega, but I mainly got this for Below. You have a great cast of people. You have Matt Davis, who was in Tigerland, Urban Legends Final Cut. You have Bruce Greenwood, that's an actor you've seen pop up in a lot of movies, Passenger 57, or just a lot of other stuff, Bruce Greenwood. You also have Olivia Williams, who was Bruce Willis's wife in Sixth Sense. You have Holt McCallany. If you remember Creepshow 2, the guy with the long hair who gets scalped by Old Chief Woodenhead, that's that guy. Scott Foley, Scott Foley. Scott Foley, yeah, he was Roman, Nev Campbell, Sidney Prescott's brother, Roman in Scream 3. You have an early role by Zach Galifianakis, way before The Hangover. You have Jason Fleming from Bruiser, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Dexter Fletcher, the director, has a role in this as well. So a good cast of people, and underrated ghost story sort of movie. And now this one here, I was really happy to find on DVD. I didn't realize it was going to come with a slipcase. I know it's on Blu-ray and 4K, but I'm just fine with just having the DVD of it. And the fact that it has a slipcase is really cool. But Vigilante. Vigilante is one of the most underrated films, I feel, from the 80s. I think it's from 83. Directed by William Lustig, who did the Maniac Cop films. Well, mainly the first two and a little bit of 3. The original Maniac. And William Lustig also did a lot of other stuff too. I think he did Relentless, I believe, as well. I believe with Judd Nelson and Robert Loggia. Or he might have wrote. I think he did direct the first one. I think he wrote the other ones though. But this is basically Robert Forster plays a guy who's a factory worker. His wife gets beat up, and his kid gets killed by a street gang. The thugs get let go, and Robert Forster wants revenge, so he ends up joining up this vigilante group headed by Fred Williamson. And then Fred Williamson, Robert Forster, and Fred Williams' group of guys are like a vigilante group, and they track down the gang and get revenge on them. Fantastic, sort of in the vein of like Death Wish, but like not as over the top crazy as like Death Wish 3 or something. But you do have a pretty decent body count in this. Robert Forster does a great job. May he rest in peace. Fred Williamson's great. You have appearances by Joe Spinell, the Maniac himself. Yeah, William Lustig, Relentless. I was right. But yeah, Vigilante. Like I said, it comes with a slipcase here. And the other Blu-ray that I got for myself was actually this one. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I had a flipper disc of a DVD that was all scuffed up with this and the sequel, but I just upgraded the Blu-ray. Got this for like $5. I got to get the other ones on Blu-ray still, but this is my favorite of the Harold and Kumar films. Really fun road buddy movie. Okay, so that was the stuff that I got for myself. So I'll just set those right here. Set those there. Now we're going to get on to the ones that my buddy got for me, which are right here. There they are. Okay, so the first one he got me for my Stallone collection. I had this on DVD, but now I have it on Blu-ray thanks to him. Copland on Blu-ray, which is awesome. Actually comes with a Blu-ray and DVD copy, but it's just cool to have the film on Blu-ray. Has the features from the DVD, which is cool. Great movie, Copland. He got me a lot of Chuck Norris stuff too, like this one. Silent Rage on Blu-ray. I did not have this for my Chuck Norris collection. I wanted more of Chuck Norris's films. This is one of my personal favorites. Sort of like if Chuck Norris was going after a Michael Myers sort of killer. One of the 3 films that he got to be in, closing it in a horror film. It was like this one, The Hero and the Terror, which is my favorite Norris film, and Hellbound. But this is one of my personal favorites of Chuck Norris, Silent Rage. For my Bruce Willis collection, he got me Mercury Rising on Blu-ray, which is cool. One of the more underrated Bruce Willis films. You also have Alec Baldwin as the villain. You have Chi McBride, Kim Dickens. Directed by Harold Becker, who did Domestic Disturbance with John Travolta. And speaking of John Travolta, he got me this on Blu-ray, which I had on DVD, and I wanted this on Blu-ray. Broken Arrow on Blu-ray. One of my favorite action movies of all time. I think Travolta and Christian Slater do a great job together. And Travolta's entertaining to watch as the villain. This one here was really surprising that he got me these. Wow. The Rambo films on Blu-ray. The first 4 Rambo films, because this was an older set from 2008. I guess this was around the time when the new Rambo 4 at the time was in 2008. When that came out, and they came out with a collector's set. So it's really cool to have all 4 of them on Blu-ray, because I had them on DVD. But having them all on Blu-ray is great. And they have their own separate disc, which is nice. They're all on their separate Blu-ray, which I like. Another one for the Chuck Norris collection that he got me was Missing in Action 2: The Beginning, which is, of course, is the prequel to the first Missing in Action. Love this one too, for Chuck Norris. For my Van Damme collection on Blu-ray, I wanted to get some Van Damme films on Blu-ray. This is one of them I wanted, and he got it for me. Sudden Death on Blu-ray. Sort of Van Damme's version of Die Hard, but in a hockey rink, in a hockey arena. Powers Booth does a great job as the villain. Right there. May he rest in peace, Powers Booth. You also have Raymond J. Barry, Dorian Harewood, directed by Peter Hyams, who worked with Van Damme before on Time Cop. He also did End of Days with Arnold, and he did The Relic, and Outland with Sean Connery, a lot of other stuff as well. He got me also Commando on Blu-ray, which I had this on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade it to Blu-ray. So he got me that one. This one here, National Lampoon's Vacation on Blu-ray, he got me, which is awesome. Really glad to have this on Blu-ray, and honestly, this deserves better features. I mean, granted, it does have a fun commentary track with Harold Ramis, Chevy Chase, Randy Quaid, Anthony Michael Hall, Dana Barron, and Maddie Simmons. They're all separately though. But there's no making up documentary. There's no interviews. Chevy Chase doesn't do interviews for anything, which sucks. He did nothing for Fletch. So, but you can. Why not talk about John? Get the cast together and talk about John Candy and how much of a great guy John Candy was. Do a little tribute to Harold Ramis or John Hughes. A lot of these guys are no longer with us anymore. John Candy, Harold Ramis, John Hughes. But one of my favorite 80s comedies, and one of my favorite comedies of all time. And the last thing that he got for me was probably my favorite, other than the Rambo films, that he got for me. The Chuck Norris Total Attack Pack, which has 4 separate Blu-rays, has Lone Wolf McQuade, Code of Silence, Missing in Action, and The Delta Force. I did have Missing in Action and Code of Silence on DVD, but to have them on Blu-ray is cool. I did not own Lone Wolf McQuade, and I did not have The Delta Force. So with the Chuck Norris films that he got for my collection, I have now The Hero and the Terror on Blu-ray, have Lone Wolf McQuade and The Delta Force on Blu-ray for my collection. I have Missing in Action and the sequel, or the prequel, Code of Silence on Blu-ray, Silent Rage on Blu-ray. So my Chuck Norris collection is getting bigger, so I'm hopefully going to do a collection video on Chuck Norris. And just like the Rambo films, they're all on their separate Blu-rays, which is nice. So there you have it. That's my birthday update. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.